Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Matt with Green Bar Trading. I have a quick recap video for you here today, and some interesting things that I'm going to show you that I monitor while I'm also trading the overall market, which is the VIX. Okay, the VIX is something that you're going to want to keep on your watch list, because when the VIX goes up, the market goes down. When the VIX drops, the stock market goes up. So that's also something to have in the back of your mind while you're trading. And I'm going to show you a real example of how I profited off of using the VIX while I was entering my trades with the micro E-mini. Now, managing risk in a market like this is absolutely imperative that you do this. Take less shares if you're trading stocks. Take less contracts if you're trading options. The market is swinging like we have never seen before. 3% in a day, 4% in a day. This is very difficult trading while the market's like this. Eventually, it's going to slow down. And, the VIX will come back down. Volatility will come back down. And it'll give us some cleaner moves. Right now is just scalping in and out. Just get in and out before the market decides to do something, just it's got a mind of its own. So with the Fed, Powell speaking tomorrow and Thursday, and then you have the NFPs on Friday, is this really a market that you want to be swinging things and holding overnight? I mean, if you're trading, I don't know if that's such a great idea. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just think, spending less time in the market during these times is prudent. It's so important. Go to the gym. Go do other things. Read the paper. Read a magazine. I don't know. Read your phone. Whatever you kids do now. Go on TikTok. So, it's just one of those markets to manage risk. So my green days are going to be smaller. My red days should also be smaller. So this is a small green day, but it's still a green day. In a market like this, that is a grand slam home run. So I'll take it. That was not bad at all. Now, what was I trading? Trading the micros. Now, why am I trading the micros? This is how I manage risk. These moves you see here on these candles, this is a 16-point move in 1 minute. That is insane. Now, if you were trading the ES, that's, almost $1,000 move in 1 minute. That is not the type of risk that I want to be taking. So I'm trading the micros, doing something for myself that is smart and preserving capital during this type of market. Now, I usually have this up here like that. Sometimes I make this bigger so that I have better access to this. And I'm not really looking at anything else besides this type of price action. When I saw this off of consolidation, see how it consolidated for a while here? This was a liquidity grab. The 16 points, huge volume, is just eating up all the orders that are out there for a move. We got the move higher, pulled back, and now it's starting to go higher. This is very, very, very tricky stuff to trade. So if you're having trouble in 2022, do not feel bad. You are not alone. This is something that is just crazy. Sell off to 42.96, all the way back up to 43.12. Very, very, very tough stuff to trade. So what did I do? And how did I use the VIX to my advantage here? You're going to see a trend line that I drew. This trend line that I drew was something that I used, and notice during the day, it's making higher highs and higher lows. It's staying on this trend line. So right here, when it bounced off of this, that's when now when this goes up, the market goes down. So when it bounced off of here, that's when I got short the market. This just happened, maybe 10 minutes ago. So, noticing some of these things, and as it's breaking down under the trend line now, it made a lower high. You see how it made a higher high right here and then came down, made a higher low, but it did not make a higher high. This could be the start to a pattern change. You never know when it's going to happen, but when things bounce this many times off a trend line, the odds that it's just going to continue to go up, they get smaller and smaller as you go throughout the day. So this could be the first start to a change in direction. All right. So maybe you can start making some stair stepping down. Now, if this did stair step down here, that means that the market would be going up. I don't know if that's going to happen, but this is just something that I monitor so that I could trade more effectively. And you can see here, I mean, this is a huge move. Massive, massive volume pouring in here on these candles. That's just huge. Now, like I said, trading the ES, let's say you were going short and you didn't lock in profits. Like I locked in my profits right here. I'll show my trade. Hopefully it shows up. Sometimes Thinkorswim, when you're getting this much activity, Thinkorswim sometimes will be slower. Just want to make sure I click the right thing. Yeah, show trades. Anyway, I got short the market here when it broke under the 9, and I took profits right down here. So that was a good idea. Instead of just holding it and hoping that it'll go and retest the bottom, I scalped it and took my profits. That's why I'm trying to say, get in and get out of this market, because you never know when this is going to happen. I mean, that's a monster move on the ES. Huge move. That's a short squeeze. People getting short and then getting squeezed. The market is just up and down. It's crazy. So, like I said, preserve your capital. It's the best thing you can do during markets like this. And exercise patience. If you can, just exercise that patience. Wait for better opportunities. Not something I did this morning. I ended up going red, $100 in, my first 3 trades or so. I think I went, 1 for 3, was not liking the way things were looking, and then saw some decent setups and ended up trading better. And I say this to myself all the time. You're over trading because those losses are taking out of your profit. It's making you burn more commission instead of just waiting for those moves. But it is what it is. I'm not a perfect trader. I'm only human. $75 is $75. I'm going to be happy about that. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this trade recap. Be back on tomorrow morning. Everybody, take care.